This webpage is access to two of the court hearings that I was summoned to appear at. The first one was in front of Judge William Horner. He's a retired Polk County judge, and he was standing in for Marion County Judge Vance Day, and that was on August 4th. It's State of Oregon versus Sherry Grizel, and I was working on my affidavit and waiving the bar attorney in the lobby when he called on me, and so this first recording is of that.
Sherry Grizel, we're on a roll. She's from Tillamook. She signed the Tillamook release agreement to appear in today's date. Oh, come on. Well, appear today's date is 9:30, August 4. Issue a warrant for her arrest. Set security amount of $25,000. She's to notify her address within 5 business days of July 22. Well, it doesn't look like she did that either. That's what you said. Cameron Philip Goulet.
The next video is again the same day when I did enter the courtroom in front of Judge Horner, and right before I was called, there was a lady who showed up late, and he said issue warrant, arrest her, and put her in handcuffs, and he said take her away. I'm going to go ahead and leave out the names of my children and my ex-husband in the video, and also at one point when Judge Horner gets a little bit riled up, the bar attorney was trying to step in at that point to I guess represent me or substitute because I didn't have an attorney.
Grizel. Oh, you're going to be fun, Ms. Grizel. You're waiving your right to have an attorney represent you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What time were you supposed to be in court?
I signed in at 9:30 at the front desk.
Well, that's what you say.
That's what I say. I have a witness over there, my husband.
Yeah, well, fine.
They told me I was signed in for the record.
So at this time he's going through paperwork, trying to find my paperwork, and takes him a while before he finds it.
There you are. Oh, I remember this. Well, were you outside in the hallway?
It was right up front.
Yeah, outside, not in the courtroom. Because I remember reading this one and saying that you came from Tillamook and you have a unique, on the release agreement, it said the address was being notified within 5 business days, and I've never seen that before. I remember mentioning it
I gave him
How do
the
I call
P.O.
your name?
Box
Huh?
1045. I have a P.O. Box 1045.
Well, I don't care about that. You weren't in court, though,
They told me I was
shoot,
signed
I
in.
called this case probably at after 10.
They said you would wait to call it as I was working on paperwork for the record.
So you stayed outside and filled out the
I was filling
paperwork.
out paperwork for
All
the
right.
record.
Well, you wrote a book, at least a short booklet. You don't want to have an attorney. Well, first of all, let me get to... I know this isn't going to make any difference to you, but I strongly suggest that you seek an attorney and a person who's been admitted to the bar in Oregon, and not some legal advisor. But you're not going to listen to me because you don't believe this is the right court, I take it.
No, I belong in common law, a true
Yeah.
record for the
Cannot be
record.
held to be a witness against myself. Well, but that's true. And you haven't been advised of any penalties yet.
No, and I accept your oath and bonds
They're unconstitutional. Well,
for the record.
okay, that's fine. So, your name is, well, if your name is not Sherry Grizel, you're going to be proceeded on under that same name. And you are charged with three separate crimes. They're all misdemeanors. They're all the same named crime, and that's called custodial interference in the second degree as a misdemeanor. A misdemeanor is what they've been designated by the legislature of the state of Oregon, is a maximum sentence of 1 year in the county jail, a fine of $6,250 or both per case, so that's multiplied times 3. The allegation by the state in count 1 is that you, on or about June 13, 2016, in Marion County, Oregon, knowing that she had no legal right to do so, did unlawfully and knowingly take her lawful custodian with the intent to hold for a protracted period of time. Count 2 probably reads the same way with a different child. Yes. The defendant, on or about June 13, 2016, in Marion County, Oregon, knowing that she had no legal right to do so, did unlawfully and knowingly take her lawful custodian with the intent to hold for a protracted period of time. Was she given a certified copy of this document? Come to think of it.
I'm sorry, a certified copy? Of which document?
For the information?
No, she hasn't received anything. Normally the attorney would be
Well,
presenting
this is not normal.
Right, I can see it. You don't want to.
No. Give her a certified copy. While they're doing that, count 3 of that document, which you're going to get, the certified copy of it, says that you, on or about June 13, 2016, in Marion County, Oregon, knowing that she had no legal right to do so, did unlawfully and knowingly take her legal custodian with the intent to hold for a protracted period of time. As mentioned, all 3 of those are crimes, therefore you're entitled to have a lawyer. And if you don't have monies to hire one, they can appoint one to represent you. And you're going to say you don't want one, but during the course of this proceeding, if you wish to have a court-appointed attorney, make sure you come down to the court and make an appointment so you can fill out the appropriate paperwork. You have a right of silence, as you mentioned, and everything you say could be used against you at a trial, so including today, so be careful about that. And at a trial, you can have the matter decided by a 6-person jury or 1 judge, and that's your decision which way to proceed.
I object to all the charges
Well, that's
for
fine.
the record.
The question is, do you wish to have are you gonna enter a plea today, or you wanna come back another day and enter a plea?
I have opened a true court of record and want to proceed forward in common law as one of the people.
Are you gonna enter a plea of guilty or not guilty today?
As one of the people, I'm not under statutes or codes.
Okay.
Not
All right, that's fair. You wanted that. I'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf, and we'll get you,
for the record.
and we'll get you a date, your next date, as well as, what court you're gonna go to. Just have a rest for a minute while we get that information.
Hold on, Your Honor.
For the record, I have a habeas corpus filed by the Unified United States Common Law Grand Jury, date stamp received January 15th, 2016, concerning all of the children mentioned in myself and James Grizel, for the record. With Judge Ann Aiken. And a default judgment was entered, for the record, to cease and desist with our family, for the record.
When they sign release agreements from another county, they don't have to sign another one, that works, they do? As soon as we get the dates for you, Ms. Grizel, we'll have, you sign a release agreement from Marion County.
Your Honor, this will be assigned to Judge Channing Bennett. He does his on Fridays. So we could set this matter over maybe a couple of weeks.
Sure.
Great. And that will be Friday the 19th at 8:30 in the morning.
Can you? Okay. It could be August 19 at 8:30, right? Thank you. And she'll get some paperwork showing her
I'm
where.
gonna have her sign in this acknowledgement.
Yeah, but giving her directions as to where Judge Bennett's office is.
Yes, and that is downtown at 100 High Street. And
Okay.
that is on here.
Does it also have what courtroom?
Due to the flux of where judges are, we don't put courtrooms on here.
Okay.
But if she checks in at the information window.
Okay.
And there's signs in the elevators where the judge.
That's on the main floor when you come on in.
So I'll get paperwork.
Yep. But I'll tell you where, what courtroom they have they have a number of courtrooms down there in the courthouse.
Okay, so I'm appearing here today for the summons under duress, and I will sign that under duress for the record.
That is fair.
Great.
As long as you sign it.
If she had a seat in the front row, we could get her that release agreement.
Okay, just have a seat in the front row.
And any other paperwork I will sign under
Yes.
duress for the record.
The record's there.
Thank you.
You don't even have to say for the record, because it
For my protection.
goes that way. Well, maybe you do. I don't think you do, but you may.
Is that your arm? May I be excused?
I have no idea.
So that was a hearing from August 4th, 2016, before Judge William Horner. And I will be posting the second hearing, which was held August 19th, 2016, before Judge Channing Bennett, Marion County. Thank you.